I kicked the camera. Hi you guys, welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. We are doing a quick makeup look and I am showing you guys today some of my favorite products. I just got my hair done today. I kind of went darker than I usually go. I'm really feeling like this ombre. It's like the new blonde brown. Blonde is what the word blonde brown. That is the word I was trying to say. Brown. Blonde is kind of like the new thing I read. Rachel Zoe said blonde is the new thing, so I'm trying to get used to it. So we're just gonna do a quick makeup look. I never have makeup looks like smoky eye or cat eye in mind before I do a makeup. I just kind of look through my makeup, what looks good to me, I grab and kind of create looks as I go. And I love that. I feel like that kind of gives you fresh, original material and something to go off. Unless you have like a particular thing, like a big event in mind. Like New Year's Eve, I really wanted like a wing dye and some red lip. But today we're just gonna do like an everyday go-to look for me. So come along with me. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite products that I use all the time, talk about them a little, and then kind of demo how I put on my makeup. So let's go. I just washed my face and toned it. I love using Clarins toner. That's a whole other video to come on products I use for the face. But next, immediately I follow up with this Clarins. It's called Beauty Claire Balm, B-A-U-M-E. It's the Beauty Flash Balm. It's basically just like it brightens and tightens your face. I put it on over my moisturizer, whatever moisturizer you want to use for the day. I just use about this much and then I go around the areas. I don't know why I'm so red right now. I guess I'm a little bit shy. I'm feeling flushed. So after I put that on, it just kind of gives your skin a really nice glow to it. I am going to follow up with, gotta love them, beauty blenders. And this is my primer I've been using lately and I'm loving it. It is just by Maybelline and it is the Instant Age Rewind Primer. So I put a little bit of that on my beauty blender and then I prime away.
Forget it all because of you. It'll be clearer in a second.
Alright, so after I primed, I'm going to follow up with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I've heard such great things about this and so I really wanted to try it. And I like that it comes in a tube but it has a little wand. So I actually just go under my eye a little bit like this to prime my concealer for under eye and then of course on the lid as well. And then you take your ring finger and just kind of smooth that in. I just feel like that this primer is so much better for your under eye as well as your eyelid because your eye skin is just so much more delicate and thin and translucent than, you guys know what I'm talking about, than the other skin that covers your face. So I just prime underneath my eyes and then my eyelid as well. One thing I have been loving is the Naked Urban Decay. It's called Skin, the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It looks like this. And something that I have never done, but I've really been loving this technique, is using a concealer brush. And I'm sure some of you are like, oh Carly, that's just something that I always do. It's like, good for you. But this is something that I've been using and I'm loving. This is just a Live Beautifully, it's just the brushes that come at Ulta. But I have been really loving using that as a means of putting on concealer. So I just put the concealer on where the dark circles are usually at. Then I take my concealer brush and I just, at first I tap the concealer product into the line where I really want covered, which is your under eye circles and those morning bags if you're not getting as much sleep. And then I kind of just let it sit for a minute. Can you just see the difference? And then I follow up on this side. Okay, so once you feel like everything else is blended in, you're gonna just go back through your under eye and just really use small circular motions and blend that in and blend it out. Coming from the corner and blending always out and up. Remember, gravity is not our friend when it comes to our skin. Then when it comes to foundation, I have honestly been loving this so much. It is just the Fit Me by Maybelline, and this one is the normal to oily fit foundation. And this one is the matte poreless. I tried the dewy and I liked it, but for some reason I just feel like the matte poreless gives you a better coverage. So you guys, drugstore foundation, really, you can really find a great drugstore foundation. And I'm just putting this onto my beauty blender, and then we're just gonna blend our foundation into our concealer. So take it and just, we're gonna, all the areas that you really didn't touch with your concealer, just make sure you really touch up with your foundation. So once you feel like you dabbed it in everywhere it needs to be, I take my blender and I flip it where there's actually no product, and you're just gonna go back through and just really press that makeup into your skin. So it's gonna lay flat and that the sponge will absorb any extra areas that you might have not quite evenly distributed your foundation to. It sounds so scientific when you really talk about it. So I love this brush. It is just the MAC blush brush. It is the 129 brush. It is the best when it comes to foundation and powder and bronzer. I just love it. So this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, this is the medium matte brown. I've been loving more matte, especially if you're using a matte bronzer and then you're going to highlight. You don't want to use a highlighter, bronzer, and a highlight. It's just, for me, it's too much glitter. So this is what it looks like. Just a swirl, tap, dab the excess. And then I have just been doing small circle motions up my cheekbones, a little bit below them actually. So just kind of like right on the bottoms. And for some reason, whenever you do your makeup into an LED light or on camera, it always makes your bronzer look super intense. So I've noticed that as I watch some of my videos, I'm like, whoa, Carl, calm down with the bronzer. So if it doesn't look like it's quite blended, I think it's just something that the camera and the light adds to it. But just make sure you blend that in and then blend up where the sun obviously would naturally hit your skin. Fall, I should say hit. Fall on your skin. It sounds so much nicer. Don't forget to do your jawline. And cut out that jaw. And then make sure you guys don't forget to do your neck down here so it's kind of all blending and you don't look like cake face. Same thing with over, so here's this cheekbone, hello shape of my face, right? And jawbone. And then this side is just kind of like, mwah. Okay, so when it comes to cheeks, I love a pop of color. And Miss Hey Kaylee got me this cutest Too Faced. It's just a mini, and it's kind of like a tangerine orangey coral. This one is called Love Flush on Love Hangover. So they're the tiniest, cutest little palettes, and it's a great way to test out a color because it's a mini. So it just comes in this little heart, and I love the color. So we're just gonna take this color, dab it into our brush, and then you just do literally these little circles onto your cheeks and kind of work it up into where you would smile. So it looks a little intense right now with the color, but did you just see how it made my eyes pop? We just really brought in some color into the face. Okay, so next you might feel like, oh, those cheeks are a little intense. What I'm going to do is I go over my bronzer and my blush with my powder just to really blend it all together and kind of calm it down if I got a little too excited. So I am using the Too Faced. This is Cocoa Powder Foundation, and it is in the light. So you guys can tell I really love this stuff. And this is just a kabuki brush I got at Walmart. And so I'm just going to kind of go over where I want my foundation to be set. Around my creases, nose, under eye, on top of those cheekbones, and then right through my T-zone through here. And you're not necessarily going over the bronzed area, just kind of skimming it so it really blends the line of bronzer to foundation, if that makes sense. And then kind of just lightly blending this together so that that color is still there, but you just still have a pop of it. So then the face is evened out. We have our powder, but the color's not quite so intense. When it comes to brows, I've got brow game. If you guys don't know who my dad is, he's got like the thickest, whirliest, crazy brows. So when these guys aren't maintained, they look a little intense. So I have to be very careful with my brows. But I just got this CarlieStylez brush. One end is the curved comb, and then one end is an applicator for whatever product you want to use. I have been loving the Jane Iredale is what it's called, or Iredale. It's pure brown and it comes in a brush. When it's brand new, it's a little intimidating to put this whole thing onto my eyebrow. And so I actually take this part of it and just kind of use some of the product because I really love this product. And I just fill in, from too many bad wax jobs, I'm kind of thin through the middle. So I just kind of fill in right at the bottom base of my eyebrow and then just kind of work in, and then also on the tail. It's been a hot minute since I've had my eyebrows waxed and thinned, so I kind of need to go in and get them done. But I'm kind of loving this like unruly look of them where they're a bit messy. Even though it's high maintenance, I go in like every 2 weeks to get them filled. I feel like it's higher maintenance every 2 weeks, but for lower maintenance every single day. Because honestly, you can put on foundation or bronzer and just go out the door. It just feels so good to have your lashes on you. And all I do every day is, she sends you home with this little brush, is I just kind of comb them and just get them where I want them to be. And then that's it, really. Like, that's all you have to do for your eye makeup. And they're so beautiful, and I think that they look kind of more natural than packing on the mascara, that I've just kind of been loving this go-to fast makeup face, fast everyday makeup look. But today I was like, we're doing a video, so we're gonna add a little more drama. So that's all I'm wearing on my eyelashes right now, is just lash extensions. I probably won't continue to keep doing with it. It's just, you know, one more thing to keep up with, but they have been super fun and I do recommend them if you don't have great lashes. It really is such a godsend. So onto eyeshadow. Colette actually got me this for Christmas. This is just the Blush Nudes by Maybelline, and I really love that they're so matte with a little bit of sparkle down here, but I thought that it would be fun to do like a purple liner. And so what we're going to do is take this angled brush, and we are going to be using this far purple right here. And we're just going to be lining our inner eye lid with it. So I'm taking this and I just tap it in and then tap off the powder. And I'm just going to go right along, angle up my lash line. And
Feels like the first time. Feels like I've never been in love before.
that's all we're gonna do for eyeshadow today. And then we're just going to add bottom mascara onto our little lower lashes. Still love and swear by this mascara. It's CarlieStylez by Lancome. I get the blackest of black, and we're just gonna do our little inner lashes right here and then work our way out. Okay, and then last but not least, our lips. We gotta do finish with lips. So we are using MAC and Soar today, and we are just going to line the lip, and you're done. Our Minerals came out with this cute, tiny little guy line. I call it my tiny little lipstick guy. This one is called Moxie, Go the Distance. So it's kind of like a fun pop of orange. I thought it would bring out that cute color we put on our cheeks. And because our eyes are so simple, I thought it would be fun to kind of go for it on the lips. Full makeup look. Super simple eyes, pretty highlighted cheeks with a pop of color, and we're gonna finish off with a orange pink lip. What do you guys think? Do you like this look? Would you do it? Also, are you noticing my gold wall behind me? I just painted my wall gold. There's gonna be some footage over on What's Up Woods channel about the dramas with painting and not knowing what the heck I'm really doing. If you guys have any questions on products or makeup that you want me to try, go ahead and tweet those at me. ask at me, Carly. The best way to reach me is tweet me. I am struggling with the words today. And make sure you guys leave comments down below. Share this video. I love doing tutorials, and I feel like that's what we're gonna do more on CarlieStylez, is more tutorials about makeup, products, tanner, shampoos, anything you can find in the bathroom. I wanna go over with you. Anything. We can talk about it. Ain't no shame in your game, you ain't gotta be shy. Thanks for watching, and if you are not doing my lipstick challenge, hashtag lipstick challenge 365, go do it, tag, play along, give me some new lip recommendations, and we'll see you next time. Bye everybody.